I love the spooky intros too. Hello, old souls. Fellow empaths, seers, and psychonauts. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. Today we are diving into a scry that has Medusa's medicine. The mystery, maybe, of Medusa's medicine in mind. I've already got some cards that came out in the pre-shuffle, as well as scroll set that we are using for Esther. So thank you, the Old Soul Oracle. And before it travels home, we get to see. So I've actually already opened up because there is a little bit of a technical difficulty. So when you are ready, if you'd like to cleanse the palette, we'll reveal and we'll dive in. Awesome. Let's go. All right. Here we are. Here we are. Technical difficulties, but that's okay. And thank you, Esther, for letting us see some of your scrolls before they're on their way home to you. So Medusa, could it be some injustices or in concept and harmonizing injustice within the mind and heart? Something about the unknown, maybe even burning an old book, and the Kraken with mystery. I want to note like the similarities between the Kraken, at least for me, the Kraken and Medusa. It feels like something stabilizing between the 2 3s and 43 and 3. There's something deep, but it's stabilizing. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. And the scrolls, you know the drill as well. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below as your insights to expand the experience. And we all become the readers and the seers and the oracles. As well, you can drop an emoji. Introverts, I feel you. And give a girl a heart. I appreciate you. I'm diving in right here. This fire in this book. Yeah, I see you very, very clearly. It's kind of like a transformer. There's also a gentleman here. He has the very large glasses on. So it could be more from like the 60s or 70s. Not so much 80s, but possibly it is a masculine energy. And it's almost like see the, like this right here with Medusa. It's like the masculine Medusa and the feminine are here together. Yeah, there's some sort of caterpillar bee transformation as well that's coming through. I'm seeing the worms from Beetlejuice, the sandworms, but they're very friendly here. There's also a flower that's about to open up, specifically, I think like a daisy or daisy-esque or something along that lines. I'm seeing different eyes as flowers here. Okay, I want to come back into you. It feels a very transformer-y. It's kind of like a scary emu for a moment. I'm trying to debate how to interact with this scary emu. Maybe an emu means something to you and that symbol stands out. I don't know if I actually need to be afraid or I'm just like, whoa. I feel like I'm trying to gauge something. Okay, because I'm in the unknown. Literally, I'm in the unknown. And it's almost like what I thought I knew, I no longer knew. Or I know that I knew it, but do I know it now? Do I want to know it now as a knowing? Or do I want to let it go? Does this knowing serve me? Or is it serving an injustice that is like slicing at me? I don't know the entire story about Medusa, as I tend to try and remain to some degree unless they step forward and communicate and interact with me. And then I get to explore that energy, right? I don't even like to I don't know them from a book intellectual space. Okay. So, but if you know, because that's your interaction with Medusa energy or the lore, the mystery, the mythos, some things like being asked me to look in that book or look in that information that you know of, and maybe that story as a kickoff point, and then break it open, like free the masculine and feminine energy of Medusa. And okay, so I'm at the scary emu again, and it's kind of like by unleashing, I don't know, this Medusa energy, but it's medicine. And now I get to interact with it. It's not muffled behind a structure or a story that was written by somebody else on behalf of, and maybe it's our injustices that in this moment with Medusa, again, I don't know I'm really having trouble even topically seeing it. And while that may lead you and Medusa's medicine together, masculine or feminine, or due to an injustice, masculine, feminine energy, or incarnate, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, that may be what connects you to this energy. But then it like breaks open when you have the when you have the communication and connection with this medicine, that isn't held like a prescription from somebody else. And it kind of feels like I'm at a pharmacy now, and I'm this unknown path. I am burning though it's a wisdom, because it's an owl in there, and I see you, and this transformer is like, you see it? It's very tough over here, but okay, I'm in it. It's fine. It's like now I'm okay with the emu, and I'm realizing I'm not in any danger. This is an expression that has been held and held in some form that is very, very frustrating. And I also don't want to be stuck in the loop of having to break free from it or another version of it. I want to say a very happy unbirthday to all those whose birthday it isn't. Okay. So I'm going to burn the prescription book that someone or somebody else may have with my name on it. I, you, we, me, of course. I'm just plopping myself in. You don't get to write prescriptions of what's best for me. Now, here's the thing. There's another rabbit hole, that is saying, I respect and understand authorities, experts in their field or area. This is back to the knowing. Is this something that I knew or that once was, or is that something trying to keep me there? Even my own actions, I will always try and personalize it within the self first, even though you get the gist, old souls. I don't need to tell it to you. So it's like, oh, am I doing this? Do I need to rewrite that prescription or burn that? You know what I mean? I know this was once good for me, but is it still now? Because now I've changed. So is this something that I once knew and that I know and I can let go of? Or is it something that I knew that I know and I want to know it more? What are the effects? What are the side effects of this? And how is it interacting with other energies and elements and archetypes of myself? It's like thinking for yourself without overthinking. And knowing when there is someone else, something that is supporting you and helping you, perhaps in this, I don't know, very tough love Medusa energy and medicine. And I dig it. I'm a tough love person as well. And there's times for that. And there's times where I'm like, okay, I'm going to start to shut down. So we need to soften a little bit, start moving like a feather. That's just me as Steph. So there's times in that moment where I'm like, okay, who is and who you're interacting with and interconnecting with. The bar is much, much higher. Because now I'm seeing it like a lawyer. Because I'm in a city. And I kind of feel like I'm going to be like just stepped on. Imagine this transformer is just massive. And it's just like every footstep, or like Godzilla or whoever the other one is, and just like, or if you ever saw Power Rangers, and they would just like stomp through, and suddenly I know what it feels like to be an ant, and suddenly I know that all my hard work as an ant, and I'm connecting to the ant creature because I'm going about my business, and then we come in and garden, or we come in and sweep, or we come in and do whatever the case is, and we are the big robot. I have no idea where I am, but I'm going to keep going. So I'm in this city, and I'm kind of at this plateau. I don't know if this is the village from, like, if you saw the other Old Souls message recently, the Town of Intuition, because that felt more Akashic-y. This feels closer to the physical realm. And there's fire. Like, I don't even know if it's fire. Hold on one moment. Medusa's got some sort of, or the energy of it, some sort of lamp of illumination. Okay, so it's almost as if male or female, this is just Medusa energy and medicine. And I'm seeing all the snakes in the hair of the illumination. And when I was stepping forward, once again, it's like, if anyone is scared of my snake's serpent of knowledge, good. That's good for you. Them. Who is like, If I place myself in there right now and be like, oh, I'm not stepping forward to this. She's good. She's good. If this isn't your knowledge to know or to interact with, or you do not want to accept, again, it's good. Good for you. It's not in a, well, good for you. This is very much so in a knowing of, I'm glad you listened and goodbye. But you don't get to, there's not like this, but maybe, no, goodbye. Goodbye. Because when you are ready, when you do step forward, it's almost as if I want to stand there in silence in front of this energy and breathe and kind of not talk for a minute or more. Yeah. Yeah. Something about critical thinking. Somebody might be on a path they don't currently know where it's going to lead. It's like moving from the country to the city, or moving from the city to the country. And then wandering in here to the mystery of the Kraken. I feel like this is all very lavish. And now the hair that was once serpents and snakes. And they will hiss and they will bite, as most medicine does, depending on what the side effects in your chemistry. You get the gist. It's like a perfume bottle, an emotional perfume bottle, or scent, or cologne. I'm also seeing it as a locket of someone or something I very much so care about, whether this is your inner child, your physical child, your next of kin type thing. No? Okay. Yes? Oh my, that was quite the quest. I don't need to know it all to proceed with confidence and an air of caution. There's an emotional challenge, I feel like, as I'm seeing Chicken Little. The sky is falling, the sky is falling. Is the sky the ceiling? Is it my ceiling? Somebody else's ceiling? That caterpillar on a leaf or a flower. There's somebody talking to me over here. Do you know who I'm seeing it as? Is Andre the Giant from wrestling back in the day. I'm also in a house here. It's a mystery. It is quite the mystery. I'm also seeing tweezers. I feel like I'm getting to specifics here, like tweezers. Yeah. Fine print, fine point. Did I mention something also too about the bar? And while we seem to be in at one point in time, pharmaceutical information, or at least metaphors and symbologies to kind of get this message out to you if it's resonating. And there's also some sort of like lawyer land. Not just passing the bar, acing the bar. Frog. May the lily beneath your breast allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. All in here. This Kraken is not drowning. I'm actually playing. I feel very calm here. I feel at home. Okay, so this message might just be for one. Thank you for holding space if it is. I feel as though there's something I have. I kind of get this feeling like somebody might be looking for me that's kind of haunted me through lifetimes or past lives to this present life. And I've got a little bit of a hiding going on. Or it's like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Witness protection program? Something along that lines. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's what it feels like. And it feels like a force that wants to uh, like dominate or maybe even discriminate. But it's something. It's fierce within that fire. I don't know what it is though. And you know what I also want to say? Weird, but I'm going to say it because it blatantly came through. Something about like faking a death. So, but is it? And okay, maybe it is, and maybe someone knows exactly what that means. And I'm glad that you just heard it to validate it. But here I'm going to wander in. What opened up for me is I'm back to the caterpillar and the butterfly. Somebody thought in my caterpillar stage or my ant stage, whatever the case is of this animals, your work becoming mush, stepped on, unknown, and it's like, okay, dead. And then didn't realize it was a transformation space. So when you come out as a butterfly or, whatever else it might mean to you, your metamorphosis. Oh, this is metamorphosis medicine. Holy crap. It's metamorphosis. And I'm not even trying to make it all sugar and sparkly and make it feel nice. This is like, it's frickin' metamorphosis medicine. So you've gone through that and someone has declared you like conquered, dominated, but you changed forms. It's like for many lifetimes or a few lifetimes, maybe even a few years if it's somebody in this present time that you know of, and they're like, oh yeah, we don't need to worry about that anymore, or insert whatever, because they've maybe had held you encased in, even from a thought invoking to represent something. They've been holding you in a casing or a statue of sorts. You were never there because you are now the butterfly. And it's like years, months, weeks, lifetimes later, they're like, we've got a hint of that signature. Remember that one you said long time ago? And they're like, excuse me? No, we dealt with her or him, whatever the case is. This is such a crazy story, but I love it. I'm here. And we're like, well, yeah, we've got a hint of it. It's like back on the radar again. And I don't know if maybe it can be a little unsettling to know that you're back on the radar because you're in a completely different form. Okay. All right. I'm going to add on a few more cards before we head on over to the extended. If you are joining us, link is in the description box below. There is no pressure. Just letting you know. And I love you. Altar. A sacred devotion, a worship skin deep, rising from the ash, the waters you keep. You or somebody else or some archetypal energy. It's like that statue thing. I think Medusa's the concrete one, or maybe of stone or something like that. But regardless, even of yourself, there's a statue of like conquering or this, that, or the other. And maybe even something for yourself. If you're like, I've conquered this and I devote and what you worship to. Just take a double check, see. Check in who you are now in relation with that energy. Just check in. Truly check in. Not what we want to know, see, or hear. Is the medicine still in aligned? Are we holding a version of the deity, God, goddess, ancestor, etc. hostage? Thinking we can't do it without that. Just take a boo. You do you. Because you are devoted. And it's almost like this devotion to the dimensions of this. The metamorphosis is a must. It is not. You've already chosen it. It's already in place. It's already happening. And if there's been any energies, even of our own conjuring to keep us held back in our fears, our states, our insecurities. You know, you get it. We're human. That's what we're here for, man. We got each other to move through this. Can't even go skin deep beneath the surface here. This is skin deep. I feel like I'm like getting an exfoliation of an emotional energy in your essence, like Austin Powers, the mojo, baby, mojo. Somebody steal your mojo. Try to tap into it. That's weak. Okay. All right. There might even be like something about obsession. You might be considering creating an altar of some sorts, but here's the thing. The way I'm seeing this altar quite specifically, it's like hidden in plain sight. Because this altar kind of is awake and watching. It's part of, it's not this isolated, hidden aspect. Because it's the door that leads to those hidden aspects. So it's literally like a picture on a wall. But maybe there's something behind it that you tuck in behind it, a picture, or there's words written. Do you know what I'm saying? This feels like there are items. And if somebody maybe has given you an item lately that you're curious, or you're like, I don't know, maybe just check in with it. Is it medicine for them or for you? Are you their medicine? And which is fine if everyone's in agreement and understanding. Okay. All right. Final card, and then I'll let you go. Mischief. Yeah, because I don't want to say it. You know, I don't want to say it. Mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tall tail. Oh my gosh. Apparently my eyeballs don't work today. But see, this is like the curious thing. I think this Medusa medicine has eyes on Mischief, who's trying to get in. But this feels like this is protective, and this might be another energy just trying to climb up and in. And this, you know, is like, okay. Are we doing this? And it's almost like in that pause from the beginning where I said along the way, I don't want to speak or something like that. I just wanted to stop for a second because there's this energy. And again, it's being protected. I don't know what it is. It's not for me to say. In that moment of silence, as I stood there, it's like, if I was said mischief person, I have an opportunity. Are you sure you want to do this? Do you understand the medicine metamorphosis that is already in place and will change you if you try to dominate, take some of the devotion from someone else, from this person, which I feel like is you, if you're here and or understanding what the heck I'm talking about. If anyone else, it's like they have this Medusa, masculine and feminine Medusa to answer to. This is like a pharmacist and a pharmacist. This is Mr. and Mrs. Smith here. This, and it's not because I feel like they're trying to be scary, this, that. No, it has. This is their magic. This is where they can hold like parents within the self, or the archetypes for you, I, you, we, me. Is the frog a prince, and is the prince really a frog? All right. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to head to the other side. I hope this would serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. Thank you so, so much for being here. I'll see you on the extended, and if not, till next time. So much love. You know we're going to get an Easter egg card here. And you know what? It's going to be even fun. Easter egg. We're actually going to show it today. Taking us to the flip side, we have dawn, light after the darkness. I'll see you there if you're joining us. Deja vu, you.